Hello there! Super quick intro. Today I'm going to show you how you can solve the donut puzzle and then going to show you how you can put it back together, which I think is actually tougher and more fiddly than getting it apart in the first place. And then we're going to have a go at seeing how quickly this puzzle can be solved, and yeah, let's crack on. So here it is, the donut puzzle. Now to get this apart, we just need to get it in one specific position and then we can get all four parts apart. Now for practical sake, we're going to call this the white donut and this the grey donut. Now we're going to focus to start with on the white donut, and we're just going to separate it apart and we're going to look for the two rods that keep this together. So we've got one here and we've got one here. So hopefully you can see there, we've got one rod there and one rod there. What we need to do to start with is get these two rods so that they are opposite each other. So we're going to have one up here and then we're going to twist one round so it's here. So there we are, opposite each other. Then we're going to clamp that closed and we're not going to let those move around each other anymore. All we need to do then is line up the white donut with the grey donut where the grey donut completely separates. So you've got one line there where it's just a hole essentially. You've got a half bit there and a half bit there. We want the full bit. We're going to line it up, the two halves of the white donut, along that line, that split of the grey donut. Then we're going to make sure that those rods that we lined up earlier, that we've got one on top and one on the bottom. And what that allows us to do is slightly separate them like this, so we're not quite aligned now. Now we don't want to pull it apart the whole way yet. What we want to do is just make sure we lift half of the grey donut just slightly, and then what we can do is slide the white donut further apart, and there we go. That is how you get the donut puzzle apart. And to put it back together, you actually follow, ironically, the same steps. So we focus on the white donut first. So we've got the two rods again, and we put them together where they're opposite, so that so that they can slide apart like this. Once we're in this position, we're going to slide them apart slightly and hold it there. Now I actually find putting this puzzle back together is tougher than getting it apart, just because of holding everything in place and not letting it move while you're sort of doing something else. So what we're going to do is we're going to, with the big circle of the grey donut part here, we're going to put that through there. And we're going to hold those three things in place while we do exactly the same. The whole donut is going in here of the other half of the white donut. And once we're here, we're going to put the grey donut together and then slowly but surely slide the white donut together, and there we go. We have reassembled the donut puzzle. There we go. That is how you take it apart. That is how you put it back together. There is like a middle stage point that you can get to, where I'll see if I can get to it quickly. So there is a point where you can get to it where it looks like this. You've separated the grey donut, but the silver donut is sort of keeping everything locked in place. If you do get into this position, all you need to do again is essentially the same steps. Line up the two rods, one at the top, one at the bottom, and then just separate them across, and just like that. There you go, you can solve it like that. So now we're going to have a little bit of fun. We're going to see just how quickly this puzzle can be solved. Feel free to try for yourself. Comment below with how fast you can do it, and yeah, let's see how quickly it can be done. Oh, damn. Damn. Ay. Ah, it's too slow. Hey. So there it is. There was about 3 or 4 seconds. That was probably the quickest one we've ever done. Second to possibly the level 6 news puzzle. If you think you can beat that time, please comment below or make your own video or do whatever you like to see if you can beat that. Anyway, thank you very much for being here. I hope those steps helped you to solve the donut puzzle yourself, or they helped you put it together, or you were just here to be entertained in some fashion. If you were, then feel free to check out some videos that are just over there. You can click my face just here to subscribe, and I will see you next time. Peace!